Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Anchoredadvice. So the reason why I'm coming on today is because on June 30th, the end of this month, Pluto and Jupiter are going into conjunction. If you don't know what that is, Jupiter likes to rebuild. It'll replace the old with the new. So Pluto destroys, and Jupiter will replace whatever Pluto destroys with better. So just keep in mind, things are not falling apart. They're falling into place. It's going to feel like things are crumbling, things are shattering around you, but do not be concerned. It's kind of what's supposed to happen. And we can already see all types of changes occurring with the economy, with jobs. And again, this is on June 30th. Jupiter and Pluto are being in conjunction. This only happens every 13 years. In 2020, it happened on April 4th. It's going to happen on June 30th at the end of this month. And in the future, it'll be on November 12th. This is great for abundance and prosperity and also fortune. Let me see what else we could find out. So this will be the birth of ambition, passion, everything coming from the heart, things you're actually passionate about, things from the core that you actually care about. So it'll be reshaping your ideas on a few things. Pretty much out with the old, in with the new. So you're going to start to feel that shift. And it'll most definitely come into completion like on June 30th. If you want anything that you're very passionate about, just be aware of what is occurring. That way you can use that energy to work with it, so you're able to manifest what you'd like here. People, you don't have to get too into astrology if you don't want to. Just you should know at least what energies are occurring. That way you can work with them, okay? So at the bottom of the deck so far, we have self-reflection. So take a good hard look at the mirror, in the mirror. Look at yourself on things you're going to change. Let's do 2 more shuffles from Spirit. Let's see what we need to know when Jupiter and Pluto in conjunction from June 23rd, 2020 to June 30th, 2020. Okay, let's split the deck. Again, self-reflection still. Okay, so June 23rd to June 30th. To June 30th. What messages do I need to know? June 23rd to June 30th. Okay, some cards fell. 1 moment. Okay, I have the unexpected. This is the twin flame card. It's like the soulmate card. So if you don't know what twin flames are and soulmates, we don't have to get too into that. Will. I'll see what that is. Assessing. Power. Is there anything else? Let's do one last shuffle. From June 23rd to June 30th. Anything else I need to know for the collective messages? Any other messages? Okay, the void. And self-reflection again. Okay, I'm just going to go over these briefly. Let's just see what they mean. That's fine. Incense is from India. It smells really good. It's for meditation. Okay, so let's start with the void. What is the void? So I have the void. Your time to rest and reset is here. Release all that does not serve you. Stop resisting the void. Stop resisting. The void is a time of possibility, not just darkness. There is nothing to fear in letting go of negative patterns and habits, so let go of the old. Exactly. Out with the old, in with the new. Jupiter and Pluto, right? Okay. So I freely release what I no longer need. That's what you should be, that's like the quote you should be telling yourself. I freely release what I no longer need, okay? While the full moon, well, I'm not going to go into all that, okay? Okay, next card to discuss is, let's go with assessing. Oh, and just so you know, the reason why this is actually called the dark moon, the void. It's considered the dark moon. If you look there, it is a dark moon. Okay, next card is assessing. Okay, assessing the first quarter moon. It is represented in the card as well. Look at that. Here in the corner, assessing. They're looking out. Okay, so assessing says, it is time to assess your current position. You must make sure your blind spots are revealed and that you are honest with others and yourself. Sometimes the hard decision is the best decision. You should be able to assess and move quickly based on that assessment. Okay, and then it says, I am enjoying moving and choosing, moving and choosing. Yeah, always keep on moving. Life keeps on moving. Time never stops. So let's go with 13. Waxing gibbous. Will. You see that? I'm sorry, I'm holding it sideways. I want you to get a better picture of it. Wow, this actually is the High Priestess card in a way. In the tarot deck, the High Priestess has a crescent moon on her head as well. And she's, yeah, has a cloak on too. I'm going to get my nails done. Yeah. So, you're not going to see all that. Okay, anyways, Will says, decisions require action. You are in control of your own decisions and life, no one else's. Passion and will determine a great proportion of your success. I was talking about success, huh? So passion and will determine a great proportion of your success. You will persist. You possess free will, which means you should focus on yourself first and avoid placing your will over another's. I have the will to make the changes I need. Exactly. Don't expect someone else to do things for you. Avoid placing your will over another's. So don't try to control people either. Will feels like a very old-fashioned concept in a modern world where it seems like everything is geared up to be as easy as possible, or there is always someone else to blame. The idea of placing our personal will persistently into something seems quaint. When we decide we are going to change something in our lives, let's say a particular negative pattern or bad habit, breaking the old way we do things can be difficult. Yeah, Rome wasn't built overnight, so change doesn't happen overnight either, okay? The change requires a concentration of our will. We may want the change, but it is our will that insists we stay on the path to that change. To be willful means we have the power of control over our own actions, and that will fires up the persistence we need to get what we want. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Okay, the next card is the waning gibbous self-reflection. See? They're looking in the mirror. I don't like that. It doesn't focus. There you go. She's looking in the mirror at herself. She's taking a dive into her own emotions. Okay? So it says, be curious about your own nature. Choose to turn inward to quietly contemplate who and what you are and want. The more you know about yourself, the more you are able to steer yourself well. Know what you believe and why, yet be open to the development of new beliefs and ways of being. I'm not afraid to look deeply at myself in all aspects. Okay. And then the last card is the unexpected. That is, again, like the twin flame card, the soulmate card. So let's see. That's the blue moon, which is the unexpected. You know, that saying, once in a blue moon. No matter how well you plan, there's always room for the unexpected to occur. Build your resilience as rare occurrences can happen. A visitor you have not seen in a long time may re-enter your life. I trust in myself and in life. Okay. So that's just the Queen of the Moon Oracle. That's just little things we should know about. And just so you know, this is the black tourmaline. stone, it's good for keeping negative away from you. The rose quartz is good for love, attracting love. Turquoise, it's good for abundance. Turquoise is good for good luck. Tiger's eye is good for clearing the pathway. This is fool's gold. It's good for attracting money. Oops. Okay. So that was Queen of the Moon Oracle. Let me go over Archangel Michael. I'm not going to do any tarot today. I'm just going to do Oracle. I was going to do tarot, but never mind. I'm just going to do the Oracle for the messages for Jupiter and Pluto in conjunction from June 23rd to June 30th. Let me see. Just 2 more shuffles, Spirit. What messages do I need to know? From June 23rd to June 30th. All right. Let's see. June 23rd to June 30th. I thought a card. I did, right? I'm sorry. Okay. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have new beginnings and a fresh start. Like I said, out with the old, in with the new. Thank you for bringing new opportunities and offering support and for helping me release and heal my past. Fill me with trust as I experience these life changes. What other messages do I need to know from June 23rd to June 30th? This is the Archangel Michael deck, or Archangel, I don't know, I'm probably saying that wrong. Okay, so it's telling you your home is protected by angels. So if you feel like you're not protected, that is incorrect. Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over my home and its inhabitants. I ask that you post guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring its security. Thank you for guiding my finances so that I could easily afford to pay my rent, mortgages, or taxes. That might be a prayer you might want to say. I'll probably, if you could see it, I don't know, it's probably backwards. I have no clue. Okay. So again, I'm going to say it one more time. Thank you for watching over my home and its inhabitants. I ask that you put guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring its security. Thank you for guiding my finances so that I can easily afford to pay my rent, mortgages, and or taxes. Sorry about that. And then lastly, it says, detach from the situation. Archangel Michael, I ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachment to fear or drama so that I may be centered in knowingness that peace is everywhere within me and this situation. So if you guys are maybe stressed out about a situation, all you have to do is detach from it. Oh, there you go. Sorry about that. My dog keeps scratching me. Stop it. Go away. Let's see. I ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachment to fear or drama so that I may be centered in the knowingness that peace is everywhere within me and this situation. At the bottom of the deck, we have you created this situation and you have the power to change it. So if you're not happy about your life or where you're at currently, in any part of your life, your career, your love life, your material life, whatever, your spiritual life, I mean, you have the power to change it. So it's saying here, thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. There you go. That's right there. It's an artist who, it's an angel actually. She painted, or he, that actually looks like a guy. He painted the picture of a unicorn and looks like, yeah, it looks like he's correcting it because it doesn't really look like a unicorn, but he is trying to draw a unicorn. Okay, that's from Archangel Michael or Archangel Michael. I'm probably not saying that right. I will Google how to say that later so I don't sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's do Gabriel. This is Archangel Gabriel. Stop it. My dog wants attention. Okay, so, ow, your nails hurt. Stop. Okay, so I'm just gonna, one moment. Okay, sorry about that. I gave my dog a chew toy. Okay, so now we're gonna do Archangel, blah, blah. You understand, right? Gabriel. Alright. Let's do 3 more shuffles, Spirit. What messages do we need to know from June 23rd to June 30th? Okay, let's just do 2 more shuffles and split the deck and move on. So 1, 2, and then we're gonna split the deck. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so media. You can reach more people by working with video, audio, print, and online media. Well, I already know this. That's kind of why I got on YouTube. Okay, so let's continue. So what other messages do we need to know from June 23rd to June 30th? Okay, so I have, let's see. Okay, so I have law of attraction. Okay. Right? Keep your thoughts positive and surround yourself with positive people and situations, and you'll attract more positivity into your life. I cannot stress this enough. I swear all my friends hang out with negative people, negative situations, and I'm always like, I don't know, I'm the only good influence that I know that's like, dude, stop doing that, don't do that, that person's not good for you, and, you know, and just, again, law of attraction, keep your thoughts positive and surround yourself with positive people and situations, and you attract more positivity into your life. Positive. People think I'm weird for being like, I don't like negative energy, and oh, that's negative, and you're negative, but I mean, for real, law of attraction, you know, just, anyways, right? Creative expression. God's divine creativity is expressed through your actions. Maybe some of you guys are artists. Maybe some of you guys do music. Some of you guys maybe write poems or into poetry, into drawing, into, it could be any type of art. Tattoos, could be nails, could be cars, any type of art. You know, God's divine creativity is expressed through your actions. So, try to put love into everything that you do. Stay true to yourself. Yeah, a lot of people, how can I say this? A lot of people will love you for who you pretend to be and not for who you actually are. So try to always be yourself. Even if people think you're weird. I mean, I know a lot of people think I'm weird, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm true to myself, at least. And I get defensive. If someone tries to judge me, I bite back. I'm a pit bull. So don't let anyone, judge your way of being. I mean, you don't live to please anyone but yourself. And that is the truth, okay? So don't compromise or water down your ideas. Listen to, trust, and follow your inner voice. I mean, I wouldn't be on YouTube today if I listened to everybody else, okay? So, ask for what you want. Clear communication with yourself, with God, the divine. I prefer the divine, with spirit, with source. It's whatever you want to call him. I'm not going to confine you to one label. That's all on you. Us as humans, we invented labels. It's all unnecessary. It all means the same thing. Okay? So clear communication with yourself, with God, and with others helps you avoid misunderstandings and speeds up the process of answered prayers. So try to keep your intentions clear. Okay? So clear communication with yourself, with God, and with others helps you avoid misunderstandings and speeds up the process of answered prayers. So a lot of people are unable to speak their truth. That's the only way you're going to get anything that you want. I mean, don't wait for someone to ask you. Speak it too. I mean, if you feel that voice inside you is telling you, just to be honest, just to like lay things out on the table. The worse that other person or any situation you're dealing with is once you realize what's on the table, what's on your plate, and you take care of what's on your plate, I guarantee things will be a lot easier. It'll speed up the process of answered prayers. Don't get caught up in what other people think, what other people are doing. Just do you. Stay true to yourself. Law of attraction, and ask for what you want. Oh, my dog is attacking me, I swear. Okay, and then blocks lifted. Previous obstacles came from fear, and they're now lifted away. So from June 23rd to June 30th, in the last week, like I said, we will be experiencing change. We will experiencing a different definition of success. And most importantly, the removal of fear and the blockages, because there's a lot of things that are holding people back. Like I said, Pluto destroys and Jupiter replaces with better. The last oracle deck I'm going to use is the Raven's Wand Oracle deck, okay? So let's see, Raven's Wand Oracle deck. I probably could have grabbed another Oracle deck. I have so many decks, but this is all I wanted to use right now. Okay, so let's see. Raven's Wand Oracle. This is based on like witches and fairies. I got this more for the artwork. I mean, don't judge me. Let's see. So Raven's Wand Oracle. What messages do I need to know from June 23rd to June 30th? Okay. Just 2 more shuffles. One last shuffle. June 23rd to June 30th. Alright. Splitting the deck. What do you want? I'll be with you in a minute. My dog gives me this weird look. Okay, so from June 23rd to June 30th, this deck's kind of big, so I have to hold it tight. Okay, let's just do it this way. June 23rd to June 30th. June 23rd to June 30th. What messages, Spirit? Ow, get away, puppy. Let's try that again. So, June 23rd to June 30th. June 30th, June 23rd. Okay. It says farewell at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Hearts. And taste before judging. Okay, sorry about that. So, the first card out is farewell. It says, we all must let go at some time or be let go of. And then it shows the girl here that she's saying goodbye to her friend. Then it says, when a relationship collapses in a heartbreak, we dwell on the person we lost, not realizing that by thinking about them so intensely, we keep the pain alive, perhaps for years. Thoughts create feelings, and feelings shape our world. When thoughts turn to loss, direct them toward different matters. Think of happiness, okay? It will be hard at first, but with patience, escaping the prison of destructive thoughts is possible. I mean, we're all kind of victims of that. I mean, don't believe... Oh, I have one more deck I'll use, actually. The Rebel deck, okay? So we have the Queen of Hearts next. What was I going to say about the farewell, actually? I mean, I was just going to say, yeah, not to believe every negative thought you have. And if that's the case, if you're thinking something negative, I mean, say it out loud. The person shouldn't feel offended. They should realize that you're telling them how that person is making you feel. So that being said, that's where, again, the clear communication comes into play so that there's no misunderstandings, all right? So Queen of Hearts, it's easy to see how the Queen of Hearts symbolizes self-sacrifice. Yeah, see, in the tarot deck, the Queen of Hearts is someone who is so loving, she almost has zero boundaries. She's over-giving. Well, that's the Queen of Cups in the tarot deck. Queen of Hearts, I mean, you could use a regular card deck to read tarot. It's just whatever floats your boat, pretty much, whatever your preference is. So, it's easy to see how the Queen of Hearts symbolizes self-sacrifice. From her wound comes new life in the form of roses growing from her drops of blood. Oh, I always tell people that I'm blooming from the wounds where I once bled. I like that quote. So it says, from her wound comes new life in the form of roses growing from her drops of blood. She gains wisdom from the lesson learned as depicted by the serpent's steady gaze. Look at that. Okay, then it says, we tend to think of self-sacrifice as dramatic and severe, yet it says, contradictorily, when we confront it, most often in the humble acts of kindness that we offer others, the Queen reminds you that for every sacrifice your soul matures and you disengage further from the bonds of material possessions. Be glad to give your time or your wisdom. Both you and the other person benefit in the end. Interesting. And that is true. Wisdom is a waste. One who knows all, sees all, shares wisdom. You have to, not every person lives long enough to learn every lesson on their own. That's where people kind of have to be open. I mean, don't be too open, but, leave a little bit of mystery to you. But be open about the lessons that you learned in life. That way people can kind of realize that they don't, that both of you all can benefit from that lesson. One, you're venting, you're letting things out your chest. Two, you're spreading wisdom, and that other person is learning at the same time. The next card is taste before judging. Let's see, taste before judging. At first glance, it seems, oh, and here's the girl. Can you see that clearly? Yes. Okay, so at first glance, it seems Rilla Ball Dragon is in the clutches of a nightmarish figure. But all is not as it seems. The straw monster is merely a costume worn to honor the harvest. There is nothing but celebration here. As Rilla's relaxed posture clearly shows, first impressions are just that. They come first. We must look harder to see the true picture. Preconceptions often limit our willingness to express new things, which can be harmful enough. Let loose. However, they grow into full-blown prejudice. Taste first, then decide. So sometimes you have to dip your foot in the water, see if it's cold, see if it's hot, and then you could jump right in. So that's kind of basically what it's saying there. Taste before judging. Sometimes like caviar. I mean, I remember when I tried that for the first time. Looks nasty. I tasted it. It tasted nasty too. But I mean, I tried it with different sauces, and when I tried it with the sauces the waiter recommended, okay, it tasted better. I didn't like the texture of it though. It wasn't in my favor. So you might want to taste things before judging. It's also kind of like the clothes on the clothing rack, the clothes on the hanger. A lot of times I like to try them on anyways. Even if they look weird, sometimes those are the best outfits, the weird looking ones. Okay, so I'm going to just finish off with the Rebel deck. Let's see what else you guys... the Rebel deck is kind of straight up cutthroat and blunt. So let's see what else you guys need to know from June 23rd to June 30th. Okay, just splitting the deck. Let's see, Spirit. Did I just... Okay. Anyways, I like to pick them up in a specific order. Sorry about that. So June 23rd to June 30th, I'm going to do just 2 shuffles. June 23rd to June 30th. And June 23rd to June 30th. Okay. So first off, it says, sorry about that. It says, you are giving too many fucks. Give 0. And then it says, you are talented and effing amazing. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Don't just use it for dumb stuff. That's actually really good, okay? Don't believe you're not worthy. Don't believe I'm not good enough. I could never have that. I'm ugly. I'm poor. I'm untalented. I'm broke. I don't have what it takes. I mean, you are talented and amazing in your own way. Everybody is, okay? At the top of the deck, it says make better effing choices. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there, okay? So then it says detox at the bottom of the deck. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some stuff out. So let's just do one last one from June 23rd to June 30th. What other messages do you guys need to know? Okay, so I have, at the bottom of the deck, I have, you need a big hug. Squeeze. So I guess like some of you guys are going through some tough stuff. I mean, it says here, it's time to let go. Move the F on. And that's talking about past burdens. It's not telling you to 100% get over a person, but just to get over the past. I mean, that's good advice for myself as well. And then it says money here. Make it rain. When you hold too tightly to money, what you send the universe is that you don't have enough. So you're going to stay in that energy of you don't have enough. So you kind of have to spend money in order to keep the flow of money going. It's kind of it's a weird concept, but it is the truth about money. I mean, if you hold on to it too tightly, then, I mean, things might occur to where you had to spend your money, and then the money that you have saved is just, it doesn't really grow too much. Then it says F, fear, it will lie to your face. Yeah, exactly. Like we said about fear, I mean, that's going to be let go. You're going to start to be more in your power. You're going to start to take the leap of faith for things. You're going to start to be more confident to get the things that you want. And the key is being direct and having clear communication and having your intentions clear as well. So then it says, get the F out your head. Get in your heart. It misses you. So, I mean, you may be thinking too much, and you need to start acting from the heart. And that doesn't mean, like, telling everybody you love them. It just means being kind, being genuine, being direct, not being manipulative. Just, get in your heart. It misses you. Do things out of love, out of kindness. Don't do things with ulterior motives. And let me see, is there anything else? Well, same thing again. Make better choices. If you're pissed where you are, then stop taking yourself there. And at the top of the deck, it says stop effing whining. No one wants to listen to that. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. Exactly. If you don't like where you're at, then grow a pair in a way and face that head on. And I mean, F fear. All fear will do is hold you back in life. And also it says detox. Cut off the negative friends, not just negative things like, drugs or shopping addictions or sex addictions or a gym addiction, physical addictions, material addictions, any type of addictions, anything negative. Too much of a good thing is a bad thing. So cut off all that. Detox, okay? Cut off anything negative. People think I'm weird, again, for negative, but, it's the law of attraction. That's why I don't want anything negative around me. All I want is positive vibes, positive energy, come at me with positiveness. That way I could have positiveness ripple throughout my life. I mean, that's just my perspective, but yeah, so, like Archangel Michael said, and Gabriel, or Archangel, I'm probably saying that wrong, and also the Queen of the Moon Oracle, we're going to be working on boundaries. We're going to start getting in our power. We're going to start getting the will, the law of attraction, communication, moving on from the past 100%, and making better choices. Out with the old, in with the new. That's pretty much all you need to know for Pluto and Jupiter being in conjunction. Again, that's not what's for sure going to happen, but start being aware of the energies at play. That way you can set clear intentions. So on June 30th, when that transition happens, when you can feel that switch, you could start getting the things that you want. And you could start manifesting everything that you'd like. From a place of love, from the core, things that you're actually passionate about. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Bye.